Hey, what's up guys? Thank you very much for visiting my channel again. And today we have something very special for you. It's one of the iconic and very old recipe of Szechuan cuisine. It's called the Mapo Tofu. Alright, let's get started. So you're gonna need some tofu for sure. I chose firm tofu. You can also choose extra firm or medium firm tofu as well. So first you have to cut them into equal sized cube, about 1 times 1 centimeter. Stand your tofu up, cut through the midline, and then put it down. Find the midline again and cut through it again. And from there, just divide the rest of them into equal parts. After that, flip your tofu 90 degrees, do the same thing. Find the midline first, and 2 more cuts in the midline. In a pot of boiling water, blanch your tofu for 2 to 3 minutes. So this step is to get rid of the unpleasant smell of the tofu, and at the same time, because in the hot water, all those small pores in the tofu open up, and that will ensure that our tofu takes on flavors better. Adding about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and about 2 tablespoons of Szechuan wine. If you don't have Szechuan wine, you can use any type of dry sherry. After that, just let the tofu boiling in the flavored water for about 3 to 4 minutes. And you can stir it occasionally, but be careful not to break the tofu. Remove the tofu after 3 to 4 minutes and discard the liquid. In a hot pan, add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of vegetable oils or grapeseed oil, and then adding about a handful of minced pork or beef. On a medium-high heat, now we will caramelize our minced beef. Constantly move the minced beef with a spatula because you can see this dish requires our meat to be very caramelized. After that, adding about 2 tablespoons of Chinese fermented bean paste. Cook the paste until the red oil comes out of it. As you can see, I'm constantly moving my pan and stirring everything with my spatula because the heat is pretty high and I don't want to burn anything. Next, adding about the same amount of garlic bean paste. Keep stirring everything to ensure that nothing gets burned. And this paste we just added will add another very amazing flavor and fragrance to our dish. Now I add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of regular soy sauce. Next, adding about 2 tablespoons of Szechuan style chili oil. Add our blanched tofu from earlier. And be very careful not to break the tofu. So a little trick to prevent that from happening is to just very gently push the tofu away from you. Now we will add another 2 tablespoons of chili flakes. Next, adding enough stock that will cover half amount of the tofu. After gently push your tofu in the pan, you will let it cook on a medium-low heat for about 5 to 6 minutes. So Mapo Tofu is one of the most iconic Sichuan dish there is. And at the same time, it is one of the oldest recipe there is for Sichuan cuisine. If you go to any Chinese restaurant, doesn't matter if it's Sichuan cuisine focused or not, you will find a different version of this dish. But the one that we're making today is one of the most authentic versions. But go ahead and modify in any way you like, because if you can't take this much spiciness or numminess, please go ahead and put less of the seasonings in there to make it less spicy or less numbing. Dissolve half tablespoon of cornstarch in cold water and add to the dish. Traditionally, the cornstarch has to add it in 3 different stages, but I don't think it's necessary if you're just trying to cook this at home. The dish will turn out just as good, in my opinion. After everything starts to boil again, adding your chopped green scallion or leeks. And this will add on another layer of flavor and fragrance. Put the tofu with all the sauce in a serving dish. Sprinkle on more ground Sichuan style peppercorn. And here you have it, Mapo Tofu. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you next time.